girl, the Daily Miz, aka Anam. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. So today I am going to be doing a highly requested video. I am going to be showing you how to contour your face. I am so excited. I know there are a lot of beginners when it comes to makeup, and they see pictures of like Kim Kardashian and Kylie Jenner and all these like supermodels doing it, but they don't know how to do it themselves. I am gonna go back to the basics. I'm gonna show you how to conceal. I'm gonna show you how to contour with cream. I'm gonna show you how to contour with bronzer. I'm gonna show you how to highlight. I'm gonna show you how to put blush on. And so let's get on with the video. I'm just gonna put foundation all over my face. Now, when it comes to makeup products, you can get it in three forms. You can get it in cream, powder, or liquid. So what I'm using on my face right now is liquid foundation. So some of the differences, like liquid foundation, it's just like really easy to work with. You can use it with a variety of tools. Like I'm using a flat application brush. You can use it with a beauty sponge, a kabuki brush. You can even like use your hands to apply this. And also, like, depending on your style, you can get light coverage, you can get full coverage. So I think a lot of people prefer to use foundation in liquid form. Another thing that you'll notice is that I'm working in an outwards motion as opposed to going inwards, especially like right here, because I'm trying to get the foundation to blend into my hairline. So getting a little bit in my eyelids, and I'm working it down into my neck because we want the foundation to blend all over our face. It is the foundation of our face. We want to get an even skin complexion. I'm just going to use a beauty sponge, and I'm just going to blot out any excess product that might be on my face. So I know a lot of people have their own unique style as to how they want to put on their makeup. I know like some people tend to put concealer on first and then they do foundation, while other people do foundation and concealer. I like to go that route. I like to put foundation on in my face and then I like to go in with concealer because I just feel like, you know, you're putting in extra work if you go in with concealer and then you put on foundation and then you have to go back on your face and put more concealer on. I just feel like that's a waste of product. You know, foundation was meant to be the base. You know, it's supposed to even out your skin tone. It's supposed to cover any scars, any acne marks, any blemishes, any redness that you might have. And once you do have foundation on, that's gonna help you judge how much concealer you actually need on your face. Because some people just go crazy and put so much product on their face. When you have foundation on, then you can see where you have little bits of imperfection, and you might just need a little bit of product to cover up anything else that might be missing. I started doing my makeup when I was around 15 or 16 years old. And for me specifically, I always loved using cream, especially when I did concealer. Cream is amazing, especially for contouring. You know, liquid tends to be a little bit heavier. It tends to move around throughout the day when you have it on, whereas concealer, you only need a little bit, and where you place the product, it is going to stay there. Cream also tends to be very good, like if you have dry skin, it's just going to be shiny and dewy throughout the day. So I've always liked that, but I know like liquid is what people tend to use a lot, and there might be a lot of beginners who are watching this, so I'm going to use liquid concealer for this video, and I will show you how to do it. Concealer that I'm going to be using is by Makeup Revolution London. This is their Conceal and Define Full Coverage Conceal and Contour. The color that I'm going to be using is C8. So basically, when you are concealing your face or highlighting your face, you are basically enhancing the areas where natural light tends to hit your face. So you'll see that a lot of people do concealing to cover their dark circles, but then they also go on the bridge of their nose. They might put a little bit on their forehead and then a little bit on their cheeks. And sometimes they go right near the jawline as well. These are like the key areas where the sun naturally hits your face. So when you conceal or highlight these areas and you go outside, it's going to appear even brighter. Let's start with our under eyes first. And I'm just gonna put in a few dots. And I'm just gonna bring it down a little bit towards my cheeks. And then I'm gonna go down the bridge of my nose. I'm gonna put a little bit right over here. And then I'm gonna put a little bit on my chin. And I do have some acne marks right here, so I'm just gonna cover them a little bit. And then I'm gonna go down on the top of my jawline, a little bit of concealer on my upper lips, because I don't know if you can see in the camera, but light tends to hit this area too. So I'm just gonna put a little bit on there. Go in with another beauty sponge, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend everything. And again, I am gonna be blending outwards, not inwards, outwards. Now we are going to contour our face. So with contouring, basically the idea is defining and sculpting. And what that means is when natural light tends to hit your face, you are going to have areas where there is a shadow that formulates. And with contouring, you are basically enhancing those shadows to create definition in your face. And you're gonna notice that the spots where you contour are either next to or right below the areas where you highlight or conceal. We just concealed our eyes. You can see on my cheekbones, this is where natural light tends to hit. So there is a shadow that is created on the hollows of my cheek right below that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to contour that area. And when you look at my forehead, you're gonna notice, like in this area specifically, this is where the light is hitting it naturally, and then these areas right here is where the shadow is created. So we want to enhance that area, so that is where we are going to add contour. Again, over here I have my concealer, I have my cheekbones. This is where the light is tending to hit. This is where the shadow is being created, so I am going to contour this area. So this is like right above my jawline. This is where light tends to hit, and then my jawline is where the shadow is created. So I'm going to add a little bit of contour. I'm going to use a beauty sponge, and I'm gonna go ahead and blend everything out. So I'm gonna start with my cheeks, and with this, you are also going to be using a sponge to blend out your contour. If you're gonna start with your cheeks, you want to go in an upwards motion. I've seen a lot of people who tend to go downwards, and you do not want to do that. You want to go upwards because you are sculpting, you are defining. You are trying to enhance the area in your face where natural light hits. If you go downwards, what are you contouring? It basically defeats the purpose. So go upwards. So this is also another reason why I used separate beauty sponges for concealing and then contouring, because for example, like my nose, If you feel like you over contoured an area, you can just go back in with the beauty sponge that you used to conceal and just kind of balance it out. So I feel like I kind of overdid it with my nose, so I'm just gonna go in with concealer and just fix it a little bit. So there you go, guys. Now you can see the contour on my face. The jawline is where we added our contour. Then right above it is where we highlighted. Then above that, on the hollows of my cheek, we contoured. And then above that is where we concealed. It's always a good idea to go in light with your product. You probably even noticed when I was contouring, especially like on my forehead, I had light product and I went in and added more if I needed it. That is to create the gradient on your face so that you can see the difference. If you just go heavy with all your product, it's just all gonna look like one shade. And now I am going to highlight my face. This is the Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. This one specifically is, which one is this? This is the Golden Sands edition. Highlighter is a preference thing as well because there's so many colors. I think now they have like purple, they have orange, they have blue highlighters. So you can put whatever you like. So I specifically stick to gold highlights because they look the best on my face. They have a nice contrast on my face, especially when I'm outside and I'm taking pictures. So I typically like to wear gold. I really like this palette because they have some nice shades of gold in there. The one that I really like a lot is, so this one is Fiji. So there's actually two shades in here. This one is Fiji, and this one, I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. I'm going to be using these two gold shades right over here, and I'm going to show you where I put them on my face. So the area that I am going to highlight my face is going to be my cheekbones. The cheekbones is the middle part from where I contoured my face and where I concealed my eyes. And this is where natural light tends to hit, so I'm going to highlight it. So I'm just gonna do a feathering motion like this. This product, you can build it up to whatever consistency you like. I like to go heavy with highlight, so I tend to put on a lot. So you can see it's coming out. And then I like to work up towards my forehead. Not completely going that way, but just along my brow. Because I notice when I am taking pictures, I tend to go to the side. So this is what I do. Let me show you. So when I take pictures, right, I like to go to the side. So when I am facing the sun, this is the area that the natural light is going to hit, so it's going to enhance it. So this is why I put the highlight in this area right over here. Also quickly, this brush, a lot of people were telling me that they really like this. I got this, I believe, at TJ Maxx. It came in a set. It was a mermaid collection. Let me see if I can find all the other brushes. Yeah, so it came like this. That's why it's like super pretty and really colorful. I really like this brush a lot. The bristles are super soft and I like the application on my face when I'm highlighting. So this is called a fan brush. I'm going back to contouring. You don't have to do this step if you don't want to. Like if you are happy with your cream contour, you're set. You don't need to worry about this. I like for my cheeks to be a bit more defined. So now I'm gonna go in, but this time I'm going in with a powder. I'm going to be using this color right here. It's called Unique. This is by Tarte, and I'm going to be using a small contouring brush like this, and I'm just gonna go in lightly. So just to show you guys, so you can see this is where my contour is. So now I'm going to use the bronzer and I'm just going to go slightly above it, lightly. I'm going to dab my brush into the bronzer. I'm going to tap off any excess product so I only have a little bit. And I'm going to go in an upwards motion lightly. I'm gonna go in with blush. The one I'm using is called Fortune by Tarte. You guys can see that this palette, I use it a lot, so that's why it's just like running out. Powder brush, this one. I mean, they have specific brushes that are made for blush, but if you don't have one, then you can just use a powder brush and use that instead. So I'm taking this lightly and I'm just focusing on the apples of my cheeks. So I like to smile and then I just put it in that area in circular motions. Okay guys, so that is it for this video. I hope that was helpful. If you have any questions, you can always DM me on Instagram or you can leave a comment down below. If you guys have any more suggestions of what you would like me to do, let me know. If you guys like this eye look, I will be posting this on my Instagram if not already. So go ahead and take a look at that and I will see you guys next time. Bye!